it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Hello and welcome to our Devops screencast. In this project, we had two applications, iTrust and Checkbox.io, which were sourced on GitHub. Throughout the semester, we developed the DevOps pipeline that was automated and ensured a maximum uptime so that the users could not only use them but also had a good experience with it. We orchestrated a simple pipeline that was automated using Ansible. First, we provisioned a Jenkins server on AWS, and any push to the repository for the iTrust or checkbox would trigger the Jenkins build for the respective application. And if the build was successful, each app was deployed on a new AWS server. This pipeline was simple enough, but it is always great to incorporate some sort of static analysis or testing for the source code. So in the second milestone, we developed a fuzzer for iTrust with first string and character literals in the source code and repeated the unit tests on it in order to identify unhelpful test cases. This was the test prioritization part of it. And then for the checkbox, we automated the process of the test cases generation for the source code and produced a Coco code coverage report at the end of the build. The deployment part was left untouched for this milestone, but we ensured a comprehensive testing for the source code in this milestone. Then it was time to play with some deployment strategies in the next milestone. For iTrust, we employed rolling update on a network of 5 production servers sharing a common database server. Any change in the application was implemented on the production server in a rolling fashion. And for checkbox, we set up a Kubernetes cluster on AWS and deployed Dockerized version of the application on the network. Kubernetes cluster ensured a maximized uptime for the application. A master-slave configuration for Redis was also implemented on this network to facilitate toggling of features on the checkbox application. Until now, we had augmented our pipeline to have a thorough testing process as well as a maximized uptime. So in the final milestone, we decided to add some cool features to the pipeline that covered stages beyond the existing ones. So the first infrastructure that we added was Gerrit, which relates to the code review stage of the pipeline. Gerrit facilitates the process of code reviewing, and a brief demo of it follows.
For one part of this milestone, we decided to implement Gerrit for code review. We used the Dockerized version of Gerrit to do this. Gerrit projects for iTrust and Checkbox have been created. This now happens during the running of our initial Ansible script. We'll go ahead and clone a copy of our Checkbox repository from Gerrit and make a small change. Let's just go ahead and add a new console.log output to our server startup. We'll then commit that change and then push that change to our Gerrit repository. Once that change is uploaded into Gerrit, we can go ahead and view any open changes we have. We can see that our change has been uploaded, and we can check the files that have been changed. We can then flag the code for further review or go ahead and submit the code by giving a +2. We'll go ahead and configure Jenkins to pull our Gerrit repository for code changes. And once our code is changed in Gerrit, we'll see that Jenkins automatically pulls it and builds the code itself. And as you can see, our latest Gerrit commit has been built by Jenkins.
And the second infrastructure update that we did relates to the monitoring and alert notification stage of the pipeline. It is important to monitor and measure the key performance indicators of our network and get immediate notifications if there are any anomalies. So we This will be followed by a demo of how we incorporated AWS CloudWatch in our pipeline to enhance the KPI monitoring of the pipeline.
We have added monitoring and notifications feature to our DevOps pipeline, where we are using AWS CloudWatch service to monitor our servers for different KPIs such as CPU utilization, status, network in and network out. And an alarm is raised if a particular KPI crosses its threshold or critical value. So in that case, we are raising an alarm by sending an alert email. So here is an example of an alert email.
We appreciate you staying with us till the end. Hope you enjoyed watching the video. Thank you.